What's going on, guys? This is Aussie Van Man. How y'all doing today? It's 11 a.m. Yeah, I didn't get it. I woke up at 9 a.m. and it was so wet and cold outside I didn't want to get out of bed, so I stayed in bed. It's finally somewhat dried out enough, or not so dry out here, but it's warmed up with the sun, so we're outside. I'm gonna pack up shortly and head on out of here. If we can get out of the mud, we should be able to. I think we're gonna head to Flagstaff and get something to eat. Then we're gonna head back down towards Phoenix. That's the plan for today. Look, everyone, it's Adventuring with Amanda.
Good morning.
How did you sleep?
I actually slept really well.
It was nice last night.
I didn't hear any more rain though last night.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, it ended up raining closer to midnight.
I was so passed out and warm and cozy.
Yeah, it started raining. I stayed up a little bit, watched a bit of TV, and it started raining again. So Amanda's making us breakfast. What are you making us?
Here you go. Can I get you a spoon?
That's all right. I have pastries.
Whole bunch of nothing.
I have pastries.
No, I thought we were gonna go out to lunch.
Oh yeah. We are going to lunch after you make us breakfast.
Oh, okay. I'll make you a mozzarella stick.
Okay. Winston's trying to scope out my van looking for my pastries. No, sir. No pastries. No for you. Alright, guys, we're packed up, ready to go. Now we got to see if we can get out of this mud. That's the next part. A little nervous about it, but let's see how we go, I guess. Alright, guys, we have made it to Flagstaff. We're going to Grand Canyon Distillery, or the Grand Canyon Brewery, I guess, here in Flagstaff. Oh my god. Look at this old vintage looking racing bike. Oh, I don't even know what, oh, Verde. I think my dad used to talk about those. I think they're Italian. Very cool. What else we got on the back here? Oh my god, an old Ducati? No way, I've never even seen a Ducati like this before. And a Honda 125, wow. Dude, look at that Ducati, I've never seen one that little before. That's insane.
We get one beer, I think, can't not. Ooh, very melty. bread bowl looks good. We both got the house-made chili. Rock coffee.
Alright guys, so we finished up in the Grand Current. Alright, we finished up with lunch. Pretty delicious. The chili was a little spicy for my liking, but it had good flavor. Definitely would come back here again. The food was good. The beers, as per usual,
I was
great.
filming and Winston's drinking. I'll let you know when we're ready.
Life of a YouTuber, guys. Alright, so we're gonna take Amanda over to my area, which I haven't been to for a while, to be honest, because I started going to Greer a lot. Mormon Lake area. I don't know how muddy it's going to be out there because it has been snowing and raining. But it is a nice area, and it's Sunday, so most people should be leaving. So we're going to go back and see if some of my favorite areas are going to be available over there. Let's go, guys. Alright guys, we arrived at camp. We're here in Mormon Lake. One of my favorite campsites just happened to be available, so that's kind of cool. Bit muddy getting in, I was kind of sliding all over the place. It is cold out here. I see they've been doing some burning in the forest here. These would be prescribed burns set off by the forestry department or the forest firefighters. Looks like they've been burning around the trees down here. You can see quite a bit of burnt area over here. That's to protect the area for when it does get crazy hot through here for next summer, in hopes that we don't have this wildfires come sweeping through here. Looks like we've been lucky this year. We had a lot of wildfires this year, but not in this area, so that's good. All right, it's cold. We're gonna get settled in. It may be a movies in the van kind of day. We'll see. Hot tea?
Yeah.
Can I have some hot tea?
You want some?
I would like some hot tea.
Doesn't that sound good right now?
Yeah, it does.
It's like the perfect day for it.
Yeah.
Make some elderberry tea?
Yeah. All right, guys. So it's pretty cold here at camp. Wow. Not complaining because I've been looking forward to the cold. It's just weird transitioning from the hot to the cold. So, but yeah, it's pretty cold here. I'd say I'm probably sitting in the 40s right now. It's gonna get real cold here tonight, which means I'll be rugged up in bed watching movies. I don't know what. I think we're just gonna heat up some rice for dinner. Not do too much today. We're both kind of exhausted from the day we had yesterday. Yeah. I don't know. Gotta go back to work in the morning, and it's even gonna be in the 80s in Phoenix tomorrow, which is shocking. It's pretty cool. You know, going from 110 to like 86, that's a big difference. All right, well, I'm gonna just, haven't finished setting up my van here. I got some stuff I gotta do still here. So I'm gonna do that, set up, and then we'll catch back up with you. All right, so I just learned, I didn't look this up before we come here, but it's gonna be 33 degrees tonight. Absolutely freezing. So I'm trying my diesel heater for the first time since winter. I haven't used it all summer, obviously, because it's too dang hot. Anyway, had a bit of diesel in there and it's been sitting all summer, so we're gonna see if it's still okay. I got a bunch of stuff stacked on my diesel heater. I don't think any of the the protective walls should get hot enough to melt anything. We'll find out. All right, so I fired up the diesel heater, a little bit on the stinky side. I'm gonna have to, I have part of my vent down there that needs blocking off, and that's also where those mice come in. So some of the fumes can back up if the wind blows it back this way. So a little bit on the stinky side, but I'm gonna fix that this winter. I'm gonna make sure that none of those fumes are coming back into the cabin. And other than that, my lord, it gets so hot in here so quick. Can only really run it 5 minutes and it's already too hot in here. So yeah, love the fact that I put that diesel heater in there. Maybe one day I'll upgrade it to a better one. This one's not the greatest one, but definitely does the job. Definitely does the job, guys. So nice and warm in here. I was freezing. I was like, oh my god. But even with that old diesel that's been sitting in there almost a year, it's burning pretty well still, I guess. Yeah, I was worried that the diesel would get a bit too old and not want to burn and then mess up my jets and whatever for the diesel heater. So, but it worked. All right, so I'm just gonna be stuck in here, trying to stay warm. We got to get up early in the morning, so I might watch a movie. So yeah, we'll see what we get up to tomorrow. I'm gonna drive back to work tomorrow, and then we're gonna probably work on some stuff after work. I got a lot going on right now. There's a lot of things happening, but I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, it is 3 in the morning. I'm driving to work out of the forest. It is cold, guys. It got down to, I think it said 33 it was supposed to be here, but something tells me it was lower than 33 because there's ice all over the top of my van right now, and all the ground around me is frozen. So yeah, it got pretty cold, guys. My hands are freezing on the steering wheel. Yeah, alright, but we're moving. Luckily there's very minimal ice on my windshield, thank the Lord. I can get out of here without having to melt all the ice off my windshield. Alright, let's get to work, and we'll see you this afternoon. Alright guys, I just knocked off work, finished work, and it's been a day. I haven't taken you along because I've been working all day. Now I'm finished. I am in my van, fortunately, but I noticed something on the way back to work this morning, a horrible grinding noise of bare metal, which I've heard before, and I know what that noise is. That's brakes. That's brakes with no brakes left on them. Bare metal on bare metal. I was like, what the heck? I just did my front brakes. I remember it's been a full year since I had my rear brakes checked by an auto place. And I'm like, oh my lord, it's my rear brakes, isn't it? So yeah, took it in. By the time it touches bare metal, it's too late. Yeah, you've damaged the drums in the back. I got drums, so it lipped all the drum out. They basically had to replace the whole deal. Basically, the drums, the shoes, all the springs, the adjusters, everything had to be replaced. Just shy of $1,000 straight on the credit card. Thank you very much. While they had my car, they took it and had a good look over it, and apparently needs a lot more work. Some of it I'm going to have to do myself because I can't afford to pay them to do it. Some of them they're going to have to do because I don't have the skills or the tools to do it. So I'm putting it back in on Wednesday to spend another $2,300 on this thing, and that's like half the work that needs to be done. The rest I'm going to have to do myself. Fun times, guys. Yeah, we'll go into that soon. I knew there was some serious issues going on with my van before this brake issue. There's some other stuff I knew needed replacing. I've been trying to do that slowly myself. I did the front shocks. Apparently the rear shocks, they just told me, need doing too, so that's probably next on our list. Alright, we'll see you back out in the desert. Alrighty guys, I'm back in the desert. Went and got a shower, had a couple of errands to run. But we're back here in the desert. I've sorted my van out somewhat after having to throw everything from the front into the back so the mechanics could look at it. Well, yeah, we got a lot of projects on this van. A lot of money to put into this van. Probably more than this van is worth. But at this point, this isn't a van anymore. This is my home. So we got to put the money into it, guys. That's the way it is. I live in this thing. A lot of people think, you know, you're putting, you know, $3 grand here, $3 grand there, you know, a couple of grand here into this van. But yeah, it gets a lot of use, and I live in it. So, you know, I'm gonna have to put the money into it. I can't afford to save up for another van. So this is where we're at. To me, it's worth it because it's my home and it gets me around, and it keeps me doing these YouTubes. So yeah, I don't know. It's you know, the more I put into it, the better it's gonna be. The engine runs great. There's no problems with the engine. It's just everything else that seems to be failing on this thing. Yeah, just is what it is, guys. So we got the rear brakes, complete rear brake assembly done, everything, new drums, new shoes, new hardware, everything. So I got brand new brakes on the rear now. The front, the brakes won't work fine, but my rotors are a little warped, and I need new bearings done on that. I'm gonna do that myself because I'm pretty confident I can do that myself. It's not gonna be fun, but I can do it myself. So that's gonna save some money there. I'm sending it back on Wednesday. It's probably gonna cost me another $2,200 or something like that. They're gonna do a tune-up. Hasn't had a tune-up done in like 3 years. What else? There's some other things. Sway bar bushings, which I was gonna do myself, but I don't have the tools to do, so I'm just gonna get them to do it while they've got it. There's some air conditioner stuff that needs fixing that they're gonna fix, and there was something else, I forgot what it was, but that's all getting done on Wednesday. It's gonna cost me quite a bit of money, so yeah, money that I don't have right now. So what's coming up? Me staying in Phoenix a lot more. Thankfully, the weather is cooperating with me. As you can see, I'm sitting out here, I'm not sweating to death. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to tighten down on my budget. Not too much travel this winter. It's definitely gonna be Arizona based only, and try to keep to a budget so I can get that credit card paid off. But it's all gonna be okay, guys. I'll be fine. Yeah, I think on that note, we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna go get some dinner shortly. The night sky is coming, moon's coming out, sun is setting, and yeah, we survived the day. It was a rough day, but we survived it. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and until next time, this is Aussie Van Man. We'll see you later. What's going on here?